All right, guys, so here's Monday, February 4th, and we've got Codi Bills coming on, chatting with us. She is, I guess you would say, like the owner of Nail Nation. She is a presidential circle member and a senior executive. Is that correct?
Sapphire.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
But I didn't if that makes you feel like I didn't maintain in December. December was a little tough.
December was tough for everyone, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Codi, well, you can take it away.
Thanks. This is such a treat, you guys. I don't get to mingle and see faces of, various legs of Nail Nation. So this is awesome. So thank you, Margaret, for having me on. Just a little bit of a background about me. I've been doing direct sales since 2010, and it has been such a huge blessing in my life. I absolutely love what direct sales can do for people, especially women like ourselves. When I join a company, I give it 100%. I go for it. I run for it. I'm passionate about it. I'd be with my first company now had it not closed its doors, and my second company did as well. So third time's a charm. I think all of those experiences led me to Color Street. And Color Street has everything I've ever dreamed of. It has the good things from my last companies and even more. So I think you guys know that we are in the right company. It's amazing, amazing. And even though I don't have personal interaction with you guys, I'm constantly watching you. And I know what you guys do. And Margaret has created such a wonderful, wonderful group. So with that, I wanted to talk to you guys about the whole BQ status thing, the whole BQ rank, BQ stylist, however you want to call it. I think BQ, we all know it stands for bonus qualified, but I like to call it becoming queen of your business, because literally that's what puts you on the map. So I wanted to talk about why it's so important to become a queen of your business every single month. So think back to, when you enrolled as a stylist, you literally bought a business. You bought yourself a business. But until you became queen of your business with $300 in sales, you didn't own your business. So you become a business owner. Even though you purchased your business, you don't physically own it and put yourself on the map until you get to that first rank of becoming queen of your business with $300 in sales. So you take ownership of it. And honestly, your business is not profitable any month unless you get yourself back up to the queen of your business, the $300 in sales. It's not profitable because you don't qualify for jumpstarts if you're still in your jumpstart period. You don't qualify for fun promotions. For example, we have the new exclusive nail set promotion going on again. You can't qualify for those unless you are 300 in sales or more. And you can't get your team pay. That's a big one. For those of you who are building a team, you can't get those team bonuses and overrides unless you have that 300 in sales every month. And maybe some of you don't have a team yet, but it's still good to get into that practice of being consistent with 300 in sales every month. Why? Because it's putting your business on the map. If you're not working your business and you're just getting some sales here and there, you're not getting exposure to your business. How is your business supposed to grow? How are you supposed to reach out to people if you're not consistently selling and putting yourself out there? You have to think back. In fact, I give myself a pep talk every single day of why I signed up for Color Street and what I want and what I need to do to get there. And selling and becoming queen of your business is the very first step every single month. And you'll fall behind if you don't stay consistent. And it's really hard to get back up there when you fall behind, because you'll start, making excuses and, but really the only excuse you have for not becoming queen of your business is that you weren't working your business, because 300 in sales is so easy to get if you are putting forth some effort in your business. You fall behind, you kind of become irrelevant. It's really ugly to have a colorless icon in the back office. Do you want a color on your face, or do you want to be colorless? And you're going to be bypassed. Your leaders are looking down and reaching out and helping those who are helping themselves, who are working, and things compress up. You'll be forgotten. If you're a colorless icon in the back office and you're not an active leg for your upline, they're really not going to be working with you. They might motivate you and try to push you, but it's you that has to make the decision that, yes, I want to show up as a color. I want to be involved in the business that I invested in. So I don't think that any of us signed up to just be a mediocre stylist. I think all of us have big dreams. And so, like I said, the only excuse for not getting your sales in is that you're not working your business. So I like to look at it every month as I want to earn back my investment every single month, even though you can do that really quickly your first month. But I'm like, I want to earn back that $129 that I invested in every month and then some. I want to earn enough to cover the $9.95 website charge every month. I want to feel like I made the great investment that I did. And you can do that just with your own sales. You can make a great income just with your sales if you're consistent with your sales. And obviously, the life-changing income comes from building a team. But let me break down some income numbers for you. Like I have a stylist worksheet that I like to give my potential stylists and new stylists starting out, what you could really do with your income if you push your sales and what you could earn. Let's see, it's right here. So, and I'm going to show you how minimal the hours are if you just put forth some type of effort every month. So for example, if you hold one nail bar per week, and this is in-home nail bar or online nail bar, that'll be 4 parties a month, and they're all 300. So this is based on a $300 party. That gets you to 30% commission, which is the enhanced commissions. And that's only about 2.5 hours per week. You'll get an extra $360 per month. So if you bump that up and hold 2 nail bars a week, that will bump you up to $2,400 a month, and you get paid 35% commission at that. That's an extra $840 per month. That's only 5 hours of work per week. So that's how important it is to get those nail bars on your calendars. Now, if you hold 3 nail bars per week, again, this could be in-home or online, that's 12 nail bars in a month. It's $3,600 in sales. Again, you get the total enhanced commission at 35%. You're getting $1,260 per month in your pocket, and that's only 7.5 hours of work per week. So, and then we'll bump it up one more. If you're holding 4 nail bars per week, so that's 16 a month, that'll be $4,800 in sales, granted that each party's at least 300. Again, 35% commission, you're walking away with $1,680 profit per month for 10 hours of work per week. That is very minimal, you guys, if you're actually putting in the time. $1,700 a month is easily a mortgage payment, a car payment, whatever you desire that could do for you, just for having fun with nails a few hours a week. So just wanted to show you what consistently selling can do and going above and beyond and becoming queen of your business. And again, you can't rank up without getting the $300 in sales. And I absolutely love that it's all the way up to the highest rank. It's just $300 in sales a month. That's so easy. I absolutely love it. Okay, so the one word key to sales is consistency. So I wanted to talk a little bit about consistency and how it helps your business grow. So there's 5 things that consistency will do for you in your business. Okay, so the first thing, it allows for measurement. Until you've tried something new for a period of time in a consistent manner, you're not going to know if it works or not. And you can't, measure effectively what's working and what's not working. So it just allows for measurement. If you just are consistent, you can measure your success. And consistency creates accountability. You can't reach your goals without being consistent. You got to hold yourself accountability. If it's just your one goal to get $300 in sales each month, go for it. Make a plan and work for it, and hold yourself accountable. You're accountable for your business once you become that owner of the business every month. Consistency establishes your reputation. Again, I talked about being colorless in the back office. You'll be seen, you'll be recognized, you'll be worked with, and this will help you stay the course to achieve your goals. And number 4, consistency makes you relevant. You become the most important part of the comp plan. And you might think, oh, well, I thought the highest rank of the comp plan is the most important. No, because nobody can reach the highest rank of the comp plan without the bonus qualified or the queens of the business, the qualified legs. Like I say this all the time. Becoming queen of your business, bonus qualified is the most important rank of the company because nobody can get anywhere without those qualified legs. And as you build a team, you know that that's how it is and how it plays out. So it's the most important rank in the comp plan. And number 5 is consistency maintains your message. Again, when you're paying attention to your business, your customers are going to pay attention to your business. Your team's going to pay attention to your business. I'm always saying if you go quiet, your team's going to go quiet and your customers. You always have to have your face just front and forward and maintain your message of why you're a stylist, why you love the product, why you do what you do. You're being watched all the time, whether you think it or not. And if you're not working your business, somebody's going to go find somebody else. For example, your customers were like, well, I haven't seen her in a while. She hasn't contacted me or followed up with me. I'm going to find another stylist who's going to work with me and keep me up to date. And that's the same with your team. Okay, so that is what I have for you tonight. I know it was short and sweet, but I don't want to take up a lot of your time. Do any of you have any questions that I could answer while I've got you? And it doesn't even have to be questions about this topic.
Yeah, unmute yourself, guys, if somebody wants to ask a question, or you can write it in the chat. Does Jen, are you putting up your hand? I don't know if she's putting up her hand or not. Oh, she is. 1 second. Go ahead, Jen.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Hi, Codi. Thank you for all of that. I guess my first question would just be, what is your what's your tactic in terms of being able to schedule that many nail bars during the week? Are they mostly Facebook parties? Are they mostly home parties? What do you find works best for you?
It changes every month. Sometimes I'll have a big, huge calendar full of in-home and sometimes online. Like, for example, December was mostly online because people are so busy and things like that. January was a little bit of half and half, but I find following up with past hostesses. Sometimes they'll want to host another one, following up with customers, asking for referrals. I find that kind of changing it up and making the nail bars fun and have a theme to them kind of gets more people involved. And, because it's more of like a girls' night than anything. Because I think the home party thing is kind of phasing out unless you make it like a girls' night. Mm. And it doesn't feel like, oh, I got to go support my friend at this home party and sit through a presentation. If you put a fun twist on it, then you can get, more bookings. And online, I find that if in my VIP group, I will post about this party I'm hosting. Oh, so-and-so's hosting this online party. Let's support her and everything. And then people are like, well, wait, I want to host one. Or nails. So if you publicize your parties, then more people will be like, oh, I want to host one. Mm-hmm. So make sure that your hostess is okay with publicizing them, and then it will get you a lot of bookings.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, Margaret, you're on mute.
So I was just saying, like, I agree with you, like, especially when you first start. Like, when I first started, my first thing was I want to make my money back because I wanted the rest of it to be profit. So it was like game on. I got that kit and I was like, I'm making my money because I want the rest to just be profit. So that was kind of like my mindset, was to just like, let's just go for it. And that was at a period of time where we really didn't know what we were doing.
We've come a long way. We've come a long way.
Absolutely. I know Margaret has a question, so let me
Hi, Codi.
Hi.
Thanks for chatting with us tonight.
Yeah.
My question is about new stylists. What do you do when you have a new stylist? Do you have a new stylist training? Do you have them on like a message thread? How do you really get them like up and running?
Well, I talk to them a lot on the phone at first, and or whatever ways they like to communicate. A lot of people will be on the phone, text, messenger, whatever. And immediately I will email them steps to take when they first sign up. And I also have it pinned on the group page. It's a little bit different, but I definitely will just get them started on their jumpstart right away and say, this is the first thing that you need to do. Well, the first thing is, get bonus qualified, become queen of your business, and then really focus for that jumpstart, because that's going to help you build your business and make some profit. But yeah, I'll just give them a checklist. Something that I am starting in 2019 is a new stylist training call once a month. I've been waiting for corporate training for a long time, and I'm like, I just need to jump the gun and do it. So I'll be sure to let the team know about that. So, but yeah, just guiding them the first couple of weeks, get them off started. They're going to have lots of questions.
Right.
Just being there for them, I think, for support, not just like, here you go, but just actually, guiding them through things. But I immediately get them started on the jump start, and then I'll give them tips. One big thing is I encourage them to either go live or film themselves opening up their kit, because that's such a huge marketing tool. I know it's scary for some people to go live. So I'm like, okay, record it if you can, or even take pictures, but just get that out there, that excitement. That's such a good marketing tool to see people unboxing their kits.
Those are great ideas. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think too, it helps with the emails that corporate is sending out to our stylists now. Because I think there's like 5 of them in total. And then if you go into the back office, they're right under resources, so you can kind of see what the new stylists are getting.
Yes.
Which is, I think that's awesome. And like we always say to people, like, start with a launch party, like have yourself either like an in-person and not over, and an online party, could get those out of town people excited about that. And too, they could even, instead of having like one big launch party, because like I know when I started, it was I clumped like my friends into groups. So it was like, okay, I grabbed my neighbors, and then I grabbed my family, my friends from home, my family. So I had all these little parties going. I mean, some of them were just even over text message, which I look back now and I'm like, oh my God, what was I doing? But it worked. It totally worked, which was good. Let me open it. Does anybody else have any other questions? I want to make sure that people get their questions in if they need it. The people that are on the phone, like, do you have any questions? You can unmute yourself if you need to. I just want to make sure that everybody gets a chance.
And if you're shy, you can type in the chat box.
Yeah, but I think you're right. It's the $300 in sales for me when I first started. It made me nervous. So like I think when you're coming out of the gate, that can be a big number to look at. But I definitely feel like, you know what, make it a goal. And I said to myself, that's my goal every month. When I first started, I was like, that's I have to bonus qualify every month. That was like the non-negotiable. And then the more I started, evolving in the business, then your goals change. Then it's like, okay, that's going to be higher. My sales goal is going to be higher. And then, and then all of a sudden you start thinking about the recruiting aspect of it as well, so, But you have to start somewhere.
Right. And, you know, a lot of people don't realize that their own purchases will count towards, you know, the BQ stylist. So,
But
people,
I think you're right. Like the BQing is like the main part of our business. If we don't have BQ stylists, we don't have teams.
right. Right.
You know, so I think people don't realize how important it is to get there and for their business. Like you said, it's like you want to make a profit. If you're going to put that time and energy into the work, you know, make it worth your time.
Right. And if you want to earn that life-changing income and build a team, you can't be exposing your business to people if you're not working it. If you can't at least do 300 in sales, you're not going to be getting that exposure you need.
Right. Do you have any, like, now that we have you here, do you have any tips on recruiting? Like, how do you do it? Do you, is it just the parties, or do you do private reach outs? How do you work that angle, I guess, of the business?
It's a little bit of everything. I think when it comes to sponsoring, you have to have your hand in every single pot. Mm-hmm. You've got to have your presence on social media. You've got to be doing your nail bars. You've got to be reaching out to people, meeting people in person in your local area. And if you can't meet with them, get on a Zoom like this with them face to face, and is like a huge like tool. Like, you don't think that it would make that much difference, but being able to connect with somebody and looking at their face when you're talking. And if you can't, you know, physically do that, get on the phone with them or use the messenger voice recording option so that they can hear the passion in your voice. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just a little bit of everything. You've got to be working it from every angle to get those people. When I was in New York recently, I put up this post that says, hey, who of my boss babes have never had Color Street on their hands? And I got like so many responses. I was like, oh my gosh, you kidding me? So I decided to invest in my business, and I sent all of those people a full set of nails so that they can get the full effect. Mm-hmm. And so far I've had 2 people enroll from that because they're like, oh my gosh, these are awesome. Mm-hmm. So just, you know, putting it out there any way that you can, not just like blurting all the, you know, throwing up all the business opportunities and all the posts and your link and everything. Just a simple post like that that'll get people's, you know, minds and curiosity piqued, that it goes a long way.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you. And now you can do that on, Dina does it all the time. When you're on Facebook Messenger, you can call people.
Yeah. Like
that to me is awesome, because I know some of the girls have been having Facebook Messenger parties. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So one of the girls just told me about it. She goes, oh, I've had great success. They just add, like, you know, a smaller group, like between 5 to 10 people on Facebook Messenger. And she posts a couple of the graphics and then she has the link in there. And she said that it's been doing great. And I'm like, oh my God, you could totally just call everybody, and you can even do like a live nail application while everybody's on Facebook. So
that's genius, because a lot of the times people will turn their notifications off on the events and not even see the post. So yeah, just getting creative and doing new things. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I think that's sometimes what you have to do when something isn't working. You can't just lie down flat. You kind of have to say, how am I going to jump over the hurdle? All right, I just hit a hurdle. Now what am I going to do? Am I going to lie flat, or am I going to jump over it? Because there's always a way to mix it up somehow. Sometimes we just have to get super creative with it.
Right, absolutely. And you have to look around and say, if all of these other women can do it, I can too. You know, you just don't give up, because it works. We know that it's a successful business because of all the stats. I mean, just this morning on the senior director and above call, they said that in January they did 12.5 million in sales. Last January it was only 3 million in sales. So look how far we've come with the company. So we're in the right place, you guys. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now, when you talk about like consistency, do you consistently do something every day, or like how do you work that angle of your business?
Yeah, I make sure that I do at least one post on social media about my business. I'm, you know, actively engaged in my VIP group. I spend, about an hour or so following up with people, whether it's customers or potential stylists, things like that. So yeah, just kind of dipping in every angle.
Yeah, because I know Kelly has like that 6 P's checklist like on her team page. And I consistently like have been doing that for a while, and I almost like feel good doing it because I feel like, all right, these are like income producing
Right.
habits that I'm forming, and they don't take you very long to do, but at least you feel like you have a plan.
Right. And you might not see results immediately, but if you're consistent and you keep doing that, the results will come.
Right. What do they say? You have to plant the seed before the harvest comes.
Right.
Planting the seed sometimes isn't so much fun, and you get a little frustrated because you're not seeing it, but you do have to just stick with it, and it will come. You just have to wait for it,
Yes.
It depends on how well you're watering it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody else have any other questions? Because this was awesome. This was a great amount of information.
Hey, Margaret, it's Trinity.
Hey, girl, how are you?
I'm good. I don't have a question. I just had something that's worked for us that I thought I would share.
That would be awesome.
We've broken down the 300, and we like to call it 10 to win, because on average, our sales are about $35 for a buy 3, get 1 free. And 10 sales of $35, that'll get you to BQ. So we kind of like, instead of looking at the 300 number, which is kind of scary to new stylists, we break it down to 10 sales. You can do 10 sales. That's 3 a week.
Yeah.
And that's kind of helped us to, break it off into little chunks.
Yeah, I think that's great, Trinity. You know what? I think my husband used to say that all the time. He's like, well, how many do you have to sell?
Yeah. So I hope that helps. We call it 10 to win.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's a great breakdown, because it is, especially for new people who are coming on, it's kind of like, whoa, how much? Some people will say, oh, well, that's not a lot, but they're used to it, or they're more comfortable with it. But when you're first starting out, it's kind of like, whoa, this is a lot. But, like you said, 10 to win I like that. That's a great motto.
Yeah. You take your goal and dissect it section by section, down a very tiny little bit. Like you can check off until your goal's met. That's awesome.
Right. Yeah. It's just kind of like they always have like little charts when people are going for different things, like the cruise and stuff like that. I guess you could do like a monthly one where you can make it look pretty and just have like the 10 across, and then that way you could just check it off. I think checking off things makes you feel good.
Oh yeah, we had for January we had cross your heart. So we had 10 hearts, and the stylist, you would check off a heart with every buy 3, get 1 free. And this month we're doing shamrocks. So
good idea.
We use, and you can find those images. Just go to Google and type in 10 shamrocks. I mean, it's that easy to do. So it kind of gives them a visual, and everyone likes posting it. And like when they get a sale, they'll post it. So it drives excitement, and it makes the other girls want to, get theirs in too.
I know that's something that helped me earn the cruise, is having that visual that I could check off.
I love that one. Definitely.
So
that's great. Yeah, we should do that monthly, because that would just be kind of fun, like a fun visual to see that on a monthly basis, just knowing, okay, this is where I need to go. Like I said, I think checking it off is just like relieving, it's like, oh, got that. All right, I'm done. And you could have your goal of 300, but then you could always just be like, hey, maybe I could exceed this goal this month, But to break it down into small chunks, sometimes you just need to do that just for your brain.
Right. And it goes back to your being measurable. You're being consistent. Your business is measurable now because you can see it tracked. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I just saw Connie's comments in the chat.
Next time I'll just roll out of bed and do one. You can see what I really like.
All right, guys. So before we go, is there any other questions that anybody wants, or any other ideas out there that could help anyone? Oh, Margaret, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I think like the new people that come on, they think like 300 is a lot, but I think the thing is that once you start rank advancing, you need your volume to be high. So even if you're not thinking about building a team yet, it's good to think about all that is going towards your group volume, your volume that you need. So I think, it's just something to remind everyone too, that it does, everything you sell counts, when you're rank advancing. So it's good to just get in the habit of doing it, because you're going to want your volumes up there when you're when it's time to rank advance.
Yeah, and don't you feel like you just never know when that team member is going to come on?
Yeah, you don't know when you can start the month at one rank and the next, and think you're so far away, and by the end of the month you're there. So yeah, the volumes, it does count. So it's good to just keep plugging away.
You want to be scrambling at the end of the month because you sign somebody on and then all of a sudden they have volume. We're like, oh my gosh, I got to get my 300 in so I can get paid on their volume. So yeah, if you wait till the last minute and you don't have that consistency, you'll be scrambling and it's stressful.
Yeah, it's a total mindset. And I always just say, just start right from the beginning. Just don't even think about it. Just think at least 300. That's the non-negotiable number, 300, because like Margaret just said, you just don't know when it's going to happen. Somebody could just reach out to you and say, hey, what's this? What business are you in? What are you doing with these nail strips? And before you know it, you start rank advancing. So you just want to just be prepared for that. And volume.
Right.
Everybody needs volume. So right. That was a good point, Margaret. Thank you. All right, guys. Anybody else? Any other questions? Connie?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm using my new headset. So I thought of this idea. Well, what brought it to my head was seeing Codi's picture today of all her fabulous shoes that she's cleaned out her closet over. And what I have been doing is anything that I buy off of eBay or Poshmark, I'm sending a thank you note to the person that sold me the item, and I'm sending them twosies.
Yes.
Just kind of like throw it out there and be like, hey, thank you so much. I love that bag that I just got. I wanted to share these with you. If you happen to know anybody that'd be interested in nails, here's a couple of samples and a business card. Just something different to try out.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Connie wins for, I went out to lunch with Connie. Well, actually, we were at our job together, our other job. We were having a conversation, and the two girls next to us were having a conversation, and Connie, did they say go to the nail bar? The place was called a nail bar, and both of our, you went, what?
So the lady said she needed to get her nails done, and the woman said, oh, you need to go to that new place called the Nail Bar. I'll send you the info. And I looked at Margaret, and I thought I was going to choke on my salad, and I was just like getting out my wallet, and I'm like pulling out samples and stuff like that. We slid them across to them.
Yeah, she did a sample right there. You just never know. You just have to have them there all the time. You got to be ready.
Right. You got to be
sure.
Ready and prepared. Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you, Codi, for coming on. Oh, Dina, did you have a question?
I had one thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes what I do, like to bonus qualify, if I'm having like a tough month, or if I don't have a lot of parties, I'll sell a lot of my product out of my out of my stock, and sometimes go in my VIP groups and sell a lot of the product, and then I'll use that money to buy some more new product or whatever to help me sort of do that. So that's another way. Do you do that, Codi, at all? Do you ever go on, do nail set of the day or things like that in your VIP group? Or
yeah, I'll try to switch it up. I think nail set of the day is good, is a good idea. But yeah, every month I try to do something unique that they haven't seen before. So yeah,
out of your stock, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, or I'm offering gifts that aren't just free sets, but for example, Avon just had a sale on their little manicure kits, and so I stocked up on a bunch. I'm like, I'll sell I'll send this out with the first people who buy you know, first 10 people who buy, you know, at least $50 worth or something. But I'm always driving them to get that buy 3, get 1 free.
Right, right.
Who buys just 1 strip or whatnot. So yeah, just getting creative and doing things like that. But yeah, I think having like the nail style of the day or style of the week is super
Yeah,
fun.
we'll do that too. We'll do a lot of like, you know, buy 3, get 1 free, and then we'll throw in an extra set. So then they'll get 2 for free. You know, so that seems to get people, they like that idea too. So something like that always kind of helps us, you know, bonus qualify.
Keep them engaged and keep them buying. Do whatever you can.
Right, right. Okay, thank you.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on tonight. I know it's a Monday night. It can be hard for people, but thank you so much, Codi. Thank you for coming on, taking the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and I'm going to be seeing you on the cruise, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Woo! Excited.
Yeah, congrats to all the cruise earners. That's so exciting.
Thank you. Thank you. Working hard.
Yes.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Have a great week. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thanks.